as explosive as I used to be. So I call this my old man stand-up. It works pretty good. So like I said, like being a top guy, I want something exposed so I can attack a wrist, I can get to a waist, I can get a leg in, I can just get to the inside. I call this a controlled stand-up because I'm weathering the storm. I'm keeping everything controlled. The simple concept is working from the inside out. So actually, I look for openings whether I get a wrist or whatever it is to work to my feet, but I want to weather the storm to not give myself an open position. So if you have guys that aren't explosive, this will work well. I think important lineup-wise too. Don't be lazy lineup guy. All right, when I line up on the line, I actually put my hands down and my elbows to my knees. This is great for leggers as well because you want to keep those legs out that'll be flying all over the place. So I'll come down, I'll put my elbows to my knees here. It's perfectly legal. And then top guy comes on. And so he's going to be trying to break me down hard. I'm going to hold my position, go switch both sides. Both sides. There's a gaps or lapse in the pressure. Now I can work to come to my feet here and attack a wrist and come out. Now, let's say he starts to get, what else? Just going like you're going towards a spiral. Try to get this hand in. So I hold, so this hand, or even before that. So if the whistle go, I feel this hand come in, I can trap this, and I can attack this hand, and then I can come up this way. So especially if the guy's like a really tough on top, if I go to stand up, good, do the same thing. I go to stand up, look, now I'm in trouble. The guy pulls me down to the mat. I'm in big trouble there. So what I'll do, I focus on my lineup here, just attack like top drill. So I'm holding, looking for gaps or laps and pressure. Here I feel a nice knee slide, and I can work to my feet there. Okay? So that's just one thing that I do is focusing on lineup, control, weather the storm, try to keep all arms and legs out, either catch hand or look for an opening to come to the feet.
Concept that I think of is you need to always in the periphery see the tops of your hands. If you lose track of the tops of your hands, your head's going to be on the mat. What I mean by that is here, if I start to go my head over my hands, like my head's here, I'll go to my elbow to protect so my hand stays in front of me. Worst thing is guys will fight this, they'll stay high, and now I can't see the tops of my hands, so now I'm getting broken down. So it's wide and always see the tops of your hands for me.
That's right. Along those same lines, when you're coming up, when do you attack his hand to make sure that you're not giving away your wrist?
So there's a lot of different things you just you've got to be mindful. You just have to be mindful of where your hands are and what he's doing. So there's a lot of let's say I'm coming up, just feel like you're going like spiral again. So let's say I'm here, right, and I'm going to attack this hand. I have to be mindful. Yeah, that's going to happen there, right? So when I come up here, I want to attack and I want to try to keep moving all the way up. I'll set guys up there. I don't know if I've just been in that situation enough to recognize it, but like I'm here, go again. I start to come up, he goes to grab that wrist, I bring my hands right up. So you have to kind of build that sixth sense and awareness of leaving, we call it leaving arms behind and things like that. So typically here, get back here. So let's say I'm working to come up, I can even go like, if he has a better sit-out series, but if you're here and that guy goes to attack that wrist, you're done, right? So typically, like I'm here, I'm weathering, I feel a nice sit-out, I'll come here and attack. If he goes for that wrist, I got to get that hand in the air, okay? And then I can work, to come to my feet, sit out as well. So I think that's kind of a fun drill. We were playing with some stuff just this week where the top guy was attacking any weakness, there. Also, if you're going tripod. So we do this a lot too. You go tripod, we'll attack this outside hand, and it works pretty well. But you also have to be mindful too here. All right, you go to attack that outside hand, that can be coming as well. Do you want to show your...
Yeah, so I control his free hand with my elbows. I don't really do a stand-up, so I'll either sit or knee slide. So when I go, what I do to get his hand, so if he goes spiral's probably like 70% of the starts in college. So I knee slide, and I actually trap his hand with my elbow. So right here, his hand is stuck. Get your hand out, Sean.
Oh yeah, I can't.
So now I'm attacking here. I'm not worried about that hand. So what I'll actually do is I'll push this away. My favorite thing is to get both fingers. I have a good grip though too. So I think you have to have a pretty good grip, Joe. Admittedly does not, so he doesn't. Same thing with Sid. If he rides here, it's right here, and I'm trapping his hand right now. So now he can't suck me back because he's got no high hand. So this is pretty easy now. Just pressure in, get out, clear. That's my favorite. Other stuff? questions?
You know what? I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do some mat returns. So I think that's a pretty big area.